We must mobilize to vote no, to tell Elon Musk not to step down. This is everything. Calling out at Jack Posobiec, at Lindy L. Watson, at Sierra Gonzalez, Texas, at Carl Benjamin, at Count Dankula, at Kyle Rittenhouse, at Charlie Kirk, at Lauren Southern, at Lauren Chen, at Donut Operator, at the AK Guy. Recently, Twitter said it would no longer allow free promotion of other social media platforms. And in this ban of this content from other social media platforms, they made it basically impossible for you to post links from its direct competitor, like Mastodon. And a lot of people got really angry at this. And the hypocrisy that we have been calling out on this channel before when it comes to Elon, when it comes to his, idea that he was going to become, CEO, chief twit of Twitter.com, and he was going to bring the free speech back to the free speech platform of Twitter. I said at the start of this that it was only a matter of time before he compromises on that principle because he wants to have advertisers or some other reason. But eventually he was going to find out that running a completely free speech platform as a gigantic social media company is basically impossible, and he was eventually going to cave. What I did not expect was him to cave so quickly and so totally at such a rapid pace. And now we've seen that not only did he implement rules about no longer denying historical tragedies, which is not something I even necessarily pose on a personal level, but it does compromise his position of, quote unquote, free speech. Then we saw all these banning of social media accounts for posting his publicly available jet transportation information, the information about where his jet was moving. He banned the account that was posting the information about where his jet was moving, even though it was publicly available. He banned the person who ran the account, banned a bunch of journalists who were vaguely talking about it, in some cases not talking about it at all. And he then retroactively implemented a new rule to ban that behavior, which got a lot of people mad. A lot of journalists were unbanned, like Matt Binder, my boy, but some journalists are still banned, like Keith Olbermann, and now Keith Olbermann is continuously tweeting from his account where he promotes his dog shelter, or his, his foundation, his group that helps with abandoned dogs, and Elon Musk finds that funny, so he has continued to keep Keith Olbermann banned from Twitter.com. There was a poll that Elon then put out asking people if these people should be unbanned. The option that got the most votes was these people should be immediately unbanned. Elon then said, actually, there's too many options on this poll. So then he did another poll. And then again, after 24 hours, that poll came back and he said these people should be unbanned. And most of them, besides Keith Olbermann, was. But then after that, and there was a lot of controversy around that, there was a new rule, this rule about saying it will no longer allow free promotion of other social media platforms. And this got an immense amount of immediate backlash. And I'm not just talking about the usual Elon critics like Matt Binder or some like Taylor Lorenz or some reporters out there. I'm talking like Mr. Beast, the YouTuber, in his reply saying, "Dog, this is cringe. Why did you do that?" Now, while eventually after some time, this was reversed, even though of the making of this video, it is still impossible to post links from Mastodon. Elon Musk decided to follow up this new rule change and reversing it with a new poll. And the poll was whether or not Elon Musk should remain CEO of Twitter. He gave two options. Should I step down as CEO of Twitter? Yes or no? I don't know if he expected this or if he didn't expect this, but Elon Musk's poll results showed that the majority of Twitter users that voted wanted Elon Musk to step down as CEO. 57% to be exact. Now, I will say that Elon Musk has since then blamed bots, and others said that there should be a redo, but only Twitter Blue subscribers should be able to vote. And Elon Musk has seemed to entertain that idea of maybe it should have just been Twitter Blue subscribers. He has entertained the idea that Kim.com and others have put forward that it might have been deep state bots and governments that made him lose the poll. But basically, he lost the poll. And now Elon Musk is actively looking for a new CEO to replace him. So Elon Musk lasted as CEO of Twitter, as chief twit, where he said he was going to take over Twitter.com to bring back the free speech. He lasted about a month. Honestly, shorter than I expected. I expected him to be CEO of Twitter a lot longer. I expected him to compromise on this idea of being a free speech absolutist, but I also didn't expect him to compromise on it so quickly and to go down in flames like he has. Now, there has been some rumors that he actually decided to step down before he made the poll, and he knew that he would be voted down. And he was actually convinced to step down by some of the backers he talked to at the World Cup. And that some people overheard conversation of him being told that they didn't like the instability that he brought to Twitter. And their investment in him was feeling less and less confident, and they wanted him to step down. And this was a way of him making it feel like the people had a choice in him stepping down or not. But that is just like a rumor, right? That's just a rumor. There's no recorded audio of this. Some people overheard it, but we don't know this for sure. We did see pictures of Elon Musk at this event talking to Jared Kushner and, you know, officials from the Middle East and possibly investors, but we don't know for sure that was the conversation. Either way, the majority of Twitter users voted for Elon Musk to be gone. And to say the reaction, not only is this insane, that this all happened so quickly, this ship sank so fast, and he has now announced that he's going to be stepping down, and it's hilarious that it seems like every single major Twitter issue under Elon was being decided by poll, and it was just extremely chaotic of like issues being introduced or not introduced, and like reeled back, like this recent policy, like Twitter Blue was for a while. But like the reaction also from the people who supported him has been a little, well, insane would put it lightly. I do not know who to start with, but I think the most logical choice is the Quartering. Now, the Quartering has, since he went on his massive rant, deleted a lot of these tweets, but I do want to actually go through the tweets that Little Bear 36 was able to save. Elon Musk update? Oh, let me check. Let's see. I will resign as CEO as soon as I find someone foolish enough to take the job. After that, I will just run the software and server teams. Okay, yeah, so it's official. He is stepping down, but I mean, yeah, we already kind of knew that. Anyway, let's to give you a little background. The Quartering was adding Elon Musk, trying to say he can be the one to run Twitter moving forward. Please choose me, Elon. I know everything about science and tech. I can do this. And B, he was trying to get everyone in the world to vote in the poll because he thought this was the most important poll in history to save free speech. Eventually ending with the Quartering saying that Elon Musk losing this poll would be worse than 9/11. Let's watch some of this. So we're going to read these tweets. I'm going to keep the music off for copyright reasons, but we're going to read the tweet. Okay? Let's go through a few of these tweets. So this is the original one that got my attention. Hey, at Elon Musk. I get accounts whose sole purpose to promote each other being forbidden, but telling people they can't leak out to Instagram is way too far. The same goes for Linktree. I use mine to link to my website and my coffee business, etc., not to compete with Twitter. Elon Musk replies, okay, that seems reasonable. Okay, so far so good. I 100% guarantee that Tesla investors fire up those bots and vote to have him step down. By the way, something they always thought he was going to do anyway. Still worth fighting. Okay, so he thinks bots are the reason why Elon Musk lost. Didn't provide any evidence. He says he guarantees it. No evidence, but he says he guarantees it. Okay, I guess we should trust him on. Okay. Okay, he continues. Just a thought on Elon Musk stepping down via the results of the poll. In my opinion, he was always going to step down and appoint a new CEO. The man has to go get to Mars, for crying out loud. He's just doing what new owners do when they buy something. Cleaning house and fixing culture. He also didn't say he was stepping down this instance. He just said he was stepping down. Details, friend. Oh, well, he doesn't sound that upset then. Okay. Well, let's see what he was saying earlier before he tweeted out these messages. Elon Musk. No one wants to keep the job who can actually keep Twitter alive. There is no successor. The quartering. And this is a real tweet. Elon, I want to do it and I can keep it alive. Not only that, but grow it far beyond what it is now. I have a complex understanding of alt tech, what Twitter needs and what creators need. I also have a dozen years running a marketing agency that represented Fortune 500 companies. Even if you laughed out loud at this, I'm 100% certain I could at the very least help immensely with prioritizing product rollouts that will maximize growth in the shortest time frame. And I would be happy to do it for free. He is on Twitter publicly asking Elon Musk, the richest person in the world, to hand over the reins of the company to him because of his tech experience, and he's gonna do it all for free. Wow. My goodness. I don't wish to surprise you guys to say, number one, this is kind of pathetic, and I don't mean to say pathetic to insult him, but it's kind of sad. Number two, I don't think the quartering was ever going to get a response from this, and he didn't get a response for this. He didn't get a proposal from Elon to run the company. I think Elon completely ignored it. But number three, I will say, with the tiniest sliver of respect, that's the Starlink program between Ukraine and Elon Musk did start on Twitter, so I can't completely blame him for doing this, because it has been shown that communication to Elon through Twitter has worked in the past. So I can't completely blame him, can I? My God, a complex understanding of alt tech. Look, I don't want Elon Musk to step down until he has reshaped the company culture and found a suitable replacement. Please consider voting now, then immediately retweeting this. We must defeat the bots. Vote no. What a revolutionary. The vote no has picked up a full point in the last hour. We cannot lose Elon this early. Vote no and like and retweet. So Elon Musk should close the poll with like 30 minutes to go and announce it will take 2 weeks to get the results. Then announce that a bunch of mail-in votes arrived at midnight and were all no votes. Just think of the memes, man. Vote no. Seriously, at Elon Musk, you are screwing us by letting this poll end at 4 a.m. US time. I know you always plan to pass off leadership on Twitter, but this is too soon. I am literally getting out of bed to shoot a video to mobilize people, but we don't have enough time. We don't have enough time, Elon. Come on, Elon. Think of the quartering. Think of his midnight YouTube video. The culture war is coming down to the next 12 hours. I, for one, want Elon Musk to appoint a replacement eventually at Twitter, but not until the next year. I'm going to sacrifice everything tomorrow to try to implore people to vote no on this poll. The vast majority of people voting yes to force Elon Musk to step down are one-stock Sallies who own Tesla or leftists. Get involved and vote no on the poll now. Please, Elon Musk, this is so important. Extend your poll. You are not giving us a chance to create content to appeal to folks. The poll ends at 4 a.m. in the United States. You must restart this poll, man. Seriously, I am leaving bed to create a video, but give us time. Give us time, Elon. My God, Jesus Christ. The most important day in the history of the culture war comes tomorrow. I will be up early doing everything I can. But if you are a content creator, a Twitter user, a normie, it doesn't matter. We must mobilize to vote no, to tell Elon Musk not to step down. This is everything. Calling out at Jack Posobiec, at Lindy L. Watson, at Sierra Gonzalez, Texas, at Carl Benjamin, at Count Dankula, at Kyle Rittenhouse, at Charlie Kirk, at Lauren Southern, at Lauren Chen, at Donut Operator, at the AK Guy, and at Gingery. If our friendship matters, create tomorrow to vote no on Elon Musk stepping down. If you are a fellow he just kept going. If you are a fellow content creator who cares about the culture war, if you care about free speech, and you don't make a video immediately imploring your videos to vote no on Elon Musk's poll to step down as Twitter CEO, I don't ever want to hear you complain again. This matters. I'm about to screw up my entire week by uploading a video in the middle of the night in regards to Elon Musk stepping down as CEO. He doesn't owe me anything, but if I try to sway the vote, I can't show how much I care. Who needs money anyway? My God, man. And then this is my personal favorite. This is my personal favorite. This is the best one, okay? I promise this is the best one. Yes, so somebody sends him a message saying, utterly hilarious how flustered you are over this. This is your personal 9/11. And he responds, yes, Twitter is the public sphere. Losing freedom of speech in that square is more important than 9/11. Does that make you feel uncomfortable? It makes me feel like shit to say, but it's also true. I do need to bring up one other comment while we're at it with this specific tweet that he put out. Because I remember a comment he said about January 6th that I have to bring up. By my very nature, I have to bring this up, okay? I have to. We gotta bring it up. Let's see if we can find it. Whereas here it is. Leftists co-opting 9/11 to screech about January 6th is revolting. It really tells you a lot about them. Hashtag never forget. Just wanted to bring that up while I could. Let's keep going. He keeps going. This isn't the end. He just keeps going. God, it's worse than 9/11. More important than 9/11. At Jimmy, this is in response to Mr. Beast saying like, hey Elon, don't ban other social media accounts being posted. Please DM me. I can explain. He already reversed course, and this is the most important poll in history. We need to keep Elon as CEO. This is the most important poll in history. This is the most important poll in history. Oh my God. The most important poll in history. And he retweeted it. If you don't vote no on this poll, you don't care about free speech. If I could just get 3 minutes on the phone with Elon Musk, I could convince him to stop. I could convince him, I swear. I swear I could convince him. Please, at Mr. Beats. He already walked this back. Please. Where is at Libs of TikTok during the most important poll in history? In YouTube history. Okay, Elon Musk, I sacrificed my most important notification. YouTube only sends 3 a day to try to keep you at the helm of Twitter a little while longer. Maybe you're ready to move on, but the free speech movement still needs you. Like and retweet. My God, to say that the quartering was a little flustered by Elon Musk stepping down is an understatement. He thinks this is the end of the world. I could not have this much hero work. You could not get me to hero worship Zelensky this hard. And like Elon Musk is the CEO of a company that has like absolutely, since he's taken it over, has not guaranteed free speech rights any more than it was before. It's still banning people for historical like tragedy denial. It's a new rule that they implemented. It's banning people for posting links to Mastodon, Twitter's direct competitor. It's banning people for posting public information about Elon's movements. As Elon Musk himself tries to blame people for stalkers outside of his home that later the police say had nothing to do with stalkers outside of his home. Tons of advertisers are running away. I'm going to be honest. My experience on Twitter has basically changed not at all since Elon Musk has taken over. And his principled ties to free speech and keeping the free speech movement alive was kind of doomed from the start. I thought it was doomed from the start, and in a month he's proved it was doomed from the start. I don't think that giving Elon Musk any more time is going to guarantee the free speech of the United States any more than it was before. And it's not the most important poll in history. And no, Elon Musk, a rich man stepping down from Twitter and getting replaced by some other rich man, is not worse than 9/11 when 3,000 Americans died due to buildings collapsing in on them due to terror attacks from Al Qaeda. That is not less bad than Elon Musk stepping down as CEO. Speaking of schizo posting about this and about Elon stepping down, I do also want to watch Tim Pool say he doesn't believe Elon Musk's poll. The results are real results. And he then goes on to imply that the U.S. government has interfered to get Musk out of his role as CEO.
Timcast.com. Twitter users vote for Elon Musk to step down from running the platform. Musk had a 12-hour poll on Saturday night promising to abide by the vote. Should I step down as head of Twitter? I will abide by the results of this poll, Musk tweeted. As I mentioned, with 17.5 million votes coming in, it is 57.5% yes, 42.5% no. Okay, I'm going to tell you why I think this isn't real. I don't believe it. For one, we know that the feds were operating on the platform. We know that for the longest time, the U.S. government, as well as many other governments, operate what's called sock puppet accounts. These are fake accounts. They operate between 30 to 50, depending on which government you're talking about. A single individual will have 50 fake accounts, and they will vote acting like different people. But the main reason why I think it is not correct is that Elon Musk becomes Twitter CEO. Elon Musk tweets, "Should I reinstate Donald Trump?" Most people say yes, by about the same margin. So he does. Elon Musk says, "Should I grant general amnesty?" An overwhelming majority say yes, and he does. Elon Musk then says, "Should I now step down?" And the majority says yes? Now hold on there a minute. Now it's possible that people soured on him because he launched this policy about not linking off the platform. Maybe that pissed a lot of people off. I can believe that. I'm just saying it seems less probable. You know, I'm somebody who looked at what Elon Musk has done for Twitter, and I say there's a lot of bad, but more good, especially releasing the Twitter files so we can see government collusion. You mean to tell me that Elon has done what you wanted him to do? All of you go on the platform and you vote, and the majority say, "Yes, Elon, we like what you're doing." And then you also say, "Now it's time for you to leave. We want you to resign." That doesn't make sense.
I mean, he said that he seems to imply that there was some interference from government actors. He doesn't have evidence for this. He just say it doesn't make sense that people soured on Elon Musk. It just doesn't make sense. But if he was to keep scrolling down in this article, Mr. Beast, one of the most popular YouTubers alive, responded to this poll saying, if you keep implementing policies like the one banning people for posting other social media accounts on Twitter, then yes, I do think you should step down as CEO. He wasn't the only one who replied that way either, but his tweet got like 100,000 likes, and he's one of the most popular YouTubers on the planet, and he wasn't the only one to be critical of this policy, because this policy was implemented and reversed within a 24 to 48 hour time period, which was in the same time period as this poll was hosted. It wasn't like a week ago he implemented this policy, then reversed it, then a week later he hosted this poll. He did it all at the same exact time. So it is very easy for me to believe that people hear that Elon Musk takes over the company because he wants to be the bastion of free speech, and then out of nowhere he's banning people over the Elon Musk jet stuff for posting public information about his transportation, for posting public information about Russian oligarchs and their planes, and then makes it against Twitter rules, against Twitter terms of service, to post social media likes for other websites like Mastodon, which is direct competitor. In fact, as of the time of recording of this video, you still cannot post Mastodon links on Twitter, even if they've already officially rolled back the policy. And so if somebody gets into the office of CEO of Twitter and they're doing it, according to them, off of the policy of, hey, look at me, I care a ton about freedom of expression, and then you start banning people who are posting public information about you and banning people for posting other social media links, and then you host a poll on whether you should stay CEO, people are probably going to vote, no, I don't think you should stay CEO, or yes, we think you should step down, because they think you're a hypocrite. Because one second you're like, whoop did you do, free speech, and the next second you're banning people for just posting your competitors' links on Twitter. And that's very shortly after you're banning people for tracking public information about you on Twitter. And remember, leading up into Elon becoming CEO of Twitter, a lot of people were making jokes about the fact that Elon has thin skin, whether it be the aid program that he tried to be involved in when it came to the kids trapped in that cave that ended with him calling rescue divers pedophiles, or, people would point to maybe some anti-union activity, stuff like that. Some people thought he was going to crack down on his critics. And it kind of looked like, and from the outside perspective, a lot of people would say it kind of looks like that. And so it isn't that crazy that it lost this poll. And we don't need to get into like government conspiracies and like all of this nonsense to figure out exactly how he lost this poll. Definitely when there's no evidence for it. We can simply say that at the same time that he was implementing hypocritical policies at Twitter, he hosted a poll on whether he should say Twitter CEO. It's not that crazy that hypocritical type action was able to flip a lot of people against him. Definitely when popular YouTubers like Mr. Beast are specifically saying, yes, you should step down as CEO if these are the policy you're implementing, in the replies to this tweet that are getting like 100,000 likes. You don't need to become a conspiracy theorist. You can just kind of like look at the general situation around when this poll was happening and look at the replies to this poll. And if you scroll down on this poll, on this article, which Tim has up on his screen, Mr. Beast's reply to this is like the very next tweet that's presented. Now, I want to actually go check out the quartering, because he said he posted a video about Elon Musk and how Elon Musk is saving Twitter or whatever during his meltdown. And so I want to see the quartering's video on this. I want to see him talk about this issue. I want to know. Okay? Thank you. Who posted that? I want to give Hollow Rage a VIP. Based. Okay. Thank you. We can watch it. Okay. So this video was titled, before it was deleted, "My most important video in history. You must watch this." Okay, some people have told me he was drunk while he made this. Let's see.
I literally got out of bed to make this video. My most important video.
Most important
I've literally ever made on this channel.
Ever made.
I'm tired. I've been working 14 hours a day, whether it's YouTube, whether it's helping Steven Crowder, which I think we're finally in a good spot there.
Again, let me just reiterate. There are videos on YouTube that expose pedophile rings. There are videos in detail that, that talk about like genocides, like the Armenian genocide or the Holocaust in detail, explaining it to a new generation of people who need to know about the importance of dehumanization. There are videos that talk about like the Tulsa massacre and like all these different, like really important YouTube videos. There are videos on YouTube that's like the only version of like actual war crimes that happened in Syria and Ukraine and like important historical footage. But this, remember guys, this is the most important video in history. In history. Not even on YouTube, like in history. This is it. Let's see.
I'm on fumes. Like pure gas. Fumes. But this decision, this minute, this moment is so important.
So important.
That I'm willing to F up my entire week. I'm uploading a video at 11 o'clock at night on a freaking Sunday night, which means my first notification tomorrow is it going to even come out till I don't know when. I'm blowing my entire notification window for this video.
Okay, can I be honest? That's not that impressive. He makes it sound like it's like a mighty sacrifice. It's not a mighty sacrifice, right? Like, oh no, you're not gonna get a notification for one of your videos in the. It's not a mighty sacrifice, okay? If you were like, I am being hunted by government agents for the truth I'm about to reveal. Here is the location of a bioweapons program meant to target Haitian. Like, if you were gonna like reveal something like that, okay, but like, okay, you're sacrificing a notification. Okay, you're not a hero. I'm sorry, just not. It's not that impressive.
Because it's important. It's the most important video I've ever done.
Really?
Yes, I know that Elon Musk has planned, and certainly, almost certainly, has had a succession plan in mind forever. I don't believe that Elon Musk thinks that his decisions should be driven by a poll. I believe he thinks his polls on Twitter should reinforce his decisions.
I don't know, man. Like, he put it up to a poll on whether those people should be unbanned. Then when he got the result he didn't want, he kind of like did another poll. He like keeps doing polls on Twitter policy. And there's even rumors that he got criticized for that while he was at the World Cup from investors, that they didn't like the chaos that he was bringing to the program. But I mean, who knows? Who knows exactly what's going on in his head?
But tonight, Elon Musk has put out a poll. Should I step down as head of Twitter? It is currently 56.3% to 43.7%. It's actually gotten a little bit closer than it was an hour ago. If you watch my videos, if you value free speech, I want you right now, while you're listening to me on your phone or on your computer, to open a new window. Okay, or if you are, I'm going to keep it short. I don't care about hitting the double ad rate. Listen, create a Twitter account immediately. Follow Elon Musk. You don't have to follow him even, because he's asking, should I step down as head of Twitter? I will abide by the results of this poll. And he's given us 6 hours right now, 5 hours by the time you see it. There's 11.5 million votes in. I'm calling my fellow content creators: Sydney Watson, Count Dankula, Baring, Sargon of Akkad.
He thinks he's calling the Avengers to save Elon, and it's Sargon of Akkad and Baring, dude. Like, it's one thing to be like, hey guys, go vote in this poll. It'd be really cool. Like, you know, I hope he stays as CEO of Twitter. That'd be one thing. But he's treating this like it's D-Day, and he's like Dwight D. Eisenhower speaking to the troops, like, men, you, like, the thoughts and prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere will die on the shores of this beach, of this Twitter poll. If we lose, the Nazi regime, like, he's talking as if this is like a critical moment in history, right? And this isn't just it's just a Twitter poll. It's just a Twitter poll on whether we're going to replace one rich person with another rich person as CEO of Twitter. Okay? Elon Musk is not the warrior of free speech that you thought he was, if while he's running the company, they're getting scandal after scandal for banning journalists, for implementing policies that ban off-site competitors from their links being posted, from banning people who are reposting publicly available information about his travels or the travels of Russian oligarchs, and doing that ban retroactively implementing the policies that justify those bans, talking about free speech so much and how important free speech is, while implementing policies to ban people for denying historical tragedies, which not even necessarily a rule I disagree with, but if you're going to claim to be the free speech guy, like why all the drama? Why all the passion for this particular billionaire?
Carl Benjamin. If they let this window pass without throwing their hat in the ring, without getting out of bed to fight for freedom of speech, I will forever remember it.
Dude, I'm sorry, man. Fight for freedom of... What do you mean fight for freedom? Vote in a Twitter poll. Look, okay. I remember I was in Zaporozhye, and I went to the forward operating position, which is considered like the front line of the war, and I met soldiers who were on the front line, like behind walls that had been torn apart by tank shells, and in trenches that are the only thing stopping them from taking these tiny villages and these tiny homes that divide the Russians from the rest of the Zaporozhye Oblast. These people defended the homes they grew up in, as they were the only thing stopping the Russians from taking the city that they adore so much, the city of Zaporozhye, putting their life on the line for their democracy, freedom of expression, freedom of the press, and preserving a new Ukraine based upon the Euromaidan revolution. But if they had all just gone online and ratioed Putin, this all could have been avoided. That's truly fighting for freedom of speech, truly fighting for freedom, is to vote in this Twitter poll. Like, he's just being dramatic. It's just a Twitter poll about if it's this one rich person or another rich person running the company.
I'm 40 years old. I'm tired. All of my viewers know that I have worked more than any man should work in a week this week, between my own channel and helping Crowder. But if you don't get out of bed as a fellow content creator, if you don't wake up,
Jesus,
and fight for this, I don't ever want to hear your freaking opinion ever again.
Why is he so mad? It's a Twitter poll. It's a Twitter poll, okay? Free speech does not live or die depending upon whether Elon stays CEO of Twitter.
Freedom of speech. I'm not saying I want Elon Musk to run Twitter forever. I am not even saying that I didn't think Elon was going to run it forever. I know that he's going to replace himself. But there's 5 hours left in this poll. What I want you to do is go to Elon Musk's Twitter account, follow, and vote no on should I step down. And secondarily, you follow me on Twitter.
Of course.
Then I need you to remember this moment in history. I need you to remember.
This is like 9/11. Do you remember where you were when the towers fell? It's just like that, but for like when Elon Musk was voted down as CEO of Twitter. Do you remember the Musk accident of 2022? The Caesar moment of Elon Musk. It too, Brutus, but this time it's just with like Twitter staff. It too, Twitter staff. Et tu, Sargon. Et tu, Baring. Et tu, Mr. Beast.
For this moment, when all of my fellow free speech content creators were in bed, okay? Why they weren't paying attention to the most important decision in free speech online in history.
I can't believe you're sleeping at 1 a.m. instead of rallying the troops to save Elon.
History. If they didn't get out of bed, if they didn't wake up to do a Twitter video, if they didn't do an Instagram video, if they didn't do a TikTok, I don't ever want to hear from them again about caring about freedom of speech, about caring about the silencing of conservatives.
Do you think that the reason he deleted this was because the Twitter poll ended, or because he deleted a lot of tweets that he posted last night, like the 9/11 one, the one where he said that Elon stepping down as CEO is worse than 9/11. Again, a crazy statement. Definitely when this guy has in the past tried to criticize people for comparing January 6th to 9/11. At least at January 6th, people died, right? Nobody's gonna die because Elon Musk stepped down as CEO of Twitter. I think he deleted it because number one, it's embarrassing, but also like he's calling out a lot of people to do stuff that's really not their job. And so maybe he didn't want to piss off like people like Sargon. I don't know.
About caring. Libs of TikTok, where are you? Jack Posobiec, where are you? I don't ever want to hear one single word from any of you. This poll is live for 12 hours. We're in the final 5 hours. I'm 40. I'm tired. I'm sweaty. I'm fat. I'm overweight.
Don't know what that has to do with anything.
I'm not long for this planet. But freedom of speech.
Please, my dying wish is Elon must stay CEO. Please, you cannot lay me to rest with some soy cuck as CEO of Twitter. Dude, what a drama queen. You're 40 years old. Unless you've got some unless you got like a tumor in the brain, you're gonna be fine.
At least some semblance of it. Some semblance of a fair and balanced playing field. I want Democrats to have their voices heard. I want liberals to have their voices heard. I want far leftists to have their voices heard. But if you are not waking up and creating a Twitter account right now to vote no to tell Elon Musk to not step down on Twitter, you don't care as much as I do.
Do you know that guy that spoke at like the RNC? He was like a while ago. He was like this Chinese guy who was blind, and went through like real torture, due to his like political opposition to the Chinese Communist Party. He went through some real hell because of it. Could you imagine him like stumbling upon this video, being told, "You don't care about freedom of expression. You don't care about free speech. You didn't vote in the Twitter poll." There's like Belarusian protesters like getting shot in the street, like opposing Lukashenko, right? You don't care about freedom of expression. You forgot to vote in the Elon Musk Twitter poll, because the future of liberal democracy depends upon the billionaire who called rescue workers pedophiles.
And I'm speaking mostly to content creators, because I think my viewers probably already voted no. If you didn't, please do. It takes like 30 seconds to create a Twitter account. Then you go right to Elon Musk's account, vote no, move on with your night. I have a channel.
You know what's really funny is that if you look at the poll here, it's 56.3 to 43.7. After this video was posted, the yes category got another percentage, meaning that quartering basically did nothing. Nothing to save Elon's odds, and him posted this video was unable to stop the unstoppable tide of people wanting Elon off of the CEO position.
I have a Twitter. It's at the quartering, but don't follow me. I mean, do if you want to, but we are down 6.3% or close to 13% total. This is not an insurmountable victory, because the left is not making videos at 11 o'clock at night on a Sunday night.
He inadvertently just said, "Look, we can still win. We can out-schizo the left. I swear it. We can out-schizo the left. I swear to God. We can be more crazy. We can make more sock accounts. We can make new accounts. We can rally harder and simp harder for this billionaire than the left can simp against him. Our simping is more powerful than their hate."
They aren't. The reason Elon Musk is, as a CEO, is losing this is because of Tesla investors who only care. Not all Tesla investors.
By the way, it ended up like 15 to 17 million people voted in this poll. It was in like Elon. It wasn't even close. Like Elon lost by like 14, 15 points. It was not Tesla investors who tipped the odds.
We all know, because we watch Twitter, there are hundreds of thousands of loser Tesla investors.
Well, but the thing is, Elon Musk lost by millions of votes, not hundreds of thousands. So, I don't think it was Tesla investors who tipped the odds.
Who only care about their money and who want Elon Musk to step down from running Twitter, because all they care about is an extra $4 per share in Tesla. And they are garbage humans, and I hope they lose all their money. There are Tesla investors who understand the long term, who understand that Tesla is going to continue to be the premium, the leader in EVs. Like, I know that. Okay? I am a Tesla investor. I am not jocking Elon Musk. Elon, please step down as CEO. I need another $12 per share on my investment. No. These people are garbage. They're one-stock Sallies. But that's who swung this vote. Just so you guys know.
How does he get to this conclusion? I have no clue. Again, he said it's hundreds of thousands. Elon lost by millions of votes.
Capitalists, Republicans, conservatives who have the smallest of wangs, the tiniest, the shriveliest of ball sacks.
Wow.
That is who is voting yes. Okay? A bunch of freaking losers that are worried about making a few hundred or a few $1,000 off Tesla stock.
The losers are the ones voting yes, not the person making a video at 2 a.m. to simp for Elon, saying that if he steps down as CEO, that's worse than 9/11. Got you. Okay.
That is who is swinging this account, because they're using bots and they are so obsessed with getting $10 more a share. Losers.
Losers.
All right. This is what happens when companies are publicly traded. Losers.
Losers.
Okay. Make your own money, put it in the bank. And if you're a Tesla stockholder and you're listening to this video and you're not a loser, you understand that Tesla stock is going to pay you tenfold if you just hold. Okay.
Toddle.
But I see Twitter. I see all these loser soy boy cuckolds that own a single stock. They're like, oh, I own 2 stocks. I'm basically a stock trader. I own Tesla and I own AMC or GameStop. Get out of here. One stock Sally's. Bet you these people mostly have inverted nipples too. All right.
Dog, what is going on with his head, man? He is wasted. He is drunk in this video. He is drunk. I don't know how much he had to drink before he recorded this video. I know that he has a history of drinking heavily on stream and embarrassing himself while wasted. I believe at one point he admitted to pissing all over his floor, his basement floor, on stream while drunk. But no, he is plastered here. He is absolutely plastered here. Dylan, can you back away from the mic when you do your annoying laugh? Never. I'm just going to do it now more, and it's going to be more annoying until you leave. Continue.
Understand. Go to Twitter.com. If you don't have an account, create one. Elon Musk cannot step down as CEO yet. I understand he will step down long term. But if you value freedom of speech, if you value a CEO who will listen, the guy literally responded to one of my tweets today.
Wow.
And changed his whole opinion on Linktree. Did you ever see Jack doing that? You want me to prove it? If you made it this far in the video, you're probably one of my hardcores anyway. But
I am one of your hardcores.
Literally replied to me and changed his whole business model. You get that, right?
He's very proud.
Yes, I know he replies to that loser Ian Miles Chong. But he does listen to people. Okay? He listens to people. And like, do you want a CEO that doesn't do that? Because that's what is probably going to happen. Right? That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen if you don't vote no on his profile. Oh, did he delete it? I don't think he deleted it. Maybe if I look at my profile. I want to show, look, I'm so tired. Okay, I'm so tired. But it's true. He really did.
Super Greggy Pants, thanks for the 300 bits.
Policy. I said, hey, Elon, I get accounts whose sole purpose is to promote other accounts being forbidden, but telling people they cannot link to their own Instagram is way too far. The same is true for Linktree. I use mine to link to my website, my coffee business, etc., not to compete with Twitter. And Elon says, okay, that seems reasonable. Policy will be adjusted based on that. Do you think any other CEO on the planet listens to some freaking normie on his website. No. I need you to...
I will give him one thing. I don't think most CEOs would be on Twitter responding to every person criticizing his policies. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. I guess it's good that Elon's responsive, but it's like a lot of times he's responsive to people like Ian Miles Chung, like a known doxer and just piece of shit. So I don't know. Like, it's a good thing in one hand and a bad thing in the other. It depends on who he is responding to and who he's taking advice from.
Go to Elon Musk's Twitter right now. Go to his poll and vote no. If you care about freedom of speech, and by the way, my fellow content creators, I'm calling you out too. You have 4 hours. I'll blow this whole week. I don't care. All week long, I won't get any notifications at a reasonable hour. Don't care. Don't care. Because
Wow.
Twitter is the culture war. Twitter is the public square, and we must keep Elon in charge.
We must.
Vote now. If you have multiple accounts, I'm not telling you what to do, but vote no on Elon Musk's should I step down from Twitter.
This is his battle for Kiev. This is the Stalingrad of free speech.
Absolutely right now. And talk to other content creators. Any other content creators who've been talking about, I care about freedom of speech, I care about this. Okay. I got out of bed to make this video. I put this shirt back on. I put this hoodie back, this hat back on. I put these headphones back on. I walked back upstairs to make this video.
Wow.
So I better never hear from anyone who claims to be a free speech absolutist, someone who cares about free speech on Twitter, if they didn't do the same. Vote no on should I step down on head of Elon's Twitter, and tell your friends, tell your family, tell your fellow content creators.
Could you imagine someone like texting their grandmother like, hey Gramps, hey Grandma, the quartering told me I should tell my family members this. Please make a Twitter poll and vote against Elon Musk stepping down to prevent an event worse than 9/11. Love you. See you at Christmas.
This matters.
I don't. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, last final thoughts. Elon Musk stepping down from Twitter is not that big of a deal. While it's very funny, I don't think it's going to have a massive effect on policy. I think the biggest thing that's going to happen is that it's probably going to be a lot less chaotic, and we're going to have less things decided by Twitter poll. I don't know why the quartering and others have decided to simp so hard for the richest man on the planet, or according to Forbes, now the second richest man on the planet. But here we are. Elon does not choose whether free speech lives or dies. One person backed by so much finance is not a stable way to hold up freedom of expression. If this is an issue that matters a lot to you, I would say elect people into positions of power who can have like influence on freedom of expression. Don't just choose billionaires to save your free speech. Definitely hypocritical billionaires who will compromise on when free speech is important and when free speech is not important. Anyway, that's enough of that.